Hello, my name is Brandon, and welcome to Retro Reactions, a place where I experience amazing music from the 70s, 80s, and 90s for the very first time. And today we're going to be traveling all the way back to 1966 to listen to the full album Revolver by the Beatles. Really excited to check this one out. This will only be my second full Beatles album. I already reacted to Abbey Road in full over on Patreon if you want to check that out. Anyway, this one won the YouTube poll, so excited to get into it. It's got to be one of their greatest. And this is their 7th studio album, regarded as one of the greatest and most innovative in the history of popular music. The band was liberal in their use of instruments, technology, and effects, as there were no plans to play this album live in concert. I guess they had already given up touring by this point. Included here are the tambura, tabla, sitar, clavichord, vibraphone, tack piano, sound effects, strings, and a horn section. Quite exciting. I love all of those instruments. The album covers a wide range of styles, including acid rock, chamber music, R&B, raga rock, rock, and pop. Lyrics are also deeper and cover more diverse topics as opposed to their earlier work. Of course, I'll be listening to the entire album here in just one sitting, but I'll be releasing mostly one song per day. Couple days we'll have 2 songs for the next 12 days, except Sunday, December 29th, which is the final Genesis episode of that 2-year journey that I was on. Incredible. Looks like the only songs I've heard from this album are Eleanor Rigby, heard it several times, Yellow Submarine, I've heard at least part of it, obviously the big chorus that we all know and love, and Got to Get You Into My Life. But I've only heard the Earth, Wind, and Fire version, not the Beatles version. So anyway, sit back, grab a snack or drink if you wish, and let's get right into it. All right, we'll start with Taxman. It's a protest against the high marginal tax rates paid by top earners like the Beatles under Harold Wilson's Labor government.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Let me tell you how it will be. There's 1 for you, 19 for me. 'Cause I'm the tax man. Yeah, I'm the tax man. Should 5% appear too small? Thankful I don't take it all. 'Cause I'm the tax man. Yeah, I'm the tax man.
Okay, did not expect that. I'm kind of forgetting that I'm in the 60s. My whole channel, if you don't know, is 1970 through 1999. So obviously the 60s is going to have different sound. We're still in kind of early to mid Beatles. I could be wrong. I'm definitely Beatle ignorant, so forgive me, but I'm definitely getting all those 60s vibes in this one. Okay, I can't be the only one who got some Batman vibes from that chorus. Wow. Of course, that was going on around the same time, I think, so I don't know if there is any connection. Of course, I was hearing that. Anyway, the mixing, so interesting. Most of the instrumentation was on the left, vocals on the right. Later on, I heard some percussion, and I think the guitar come in on the right. I guess that was a 60s thing predominantly. I heard similar things, I know, in some of the Doors music, and maybe that first Genesis album from 1969. I think they did something like that there, so that was a bit striking. It also had a very soul feel in the music. Did not expect that. Very funky, nice groove to it all. There was some amazing bass lines going on here, which lent to that, groovy, funky, soulful feel, definitely helping to carry the song. It's interesting that, these wonderful, legendary musicians, they all seem to play all the instruments. So I know that Paul and George both did bass, so I won't even say who's playing what because I don't know. And, they all can do it basically. That's really interesting. Yeah, this one definitely sounds closer to the early Beatles stuff that I know. Not too many, just the big hits. This is probably a transition period. I did a lot of research on each song, so I know what's to come, the experimentation ahead. So I expect, lots of turns in this album. There are a lot of genres, like I read in my intro. I love the harmonies, amazing vocals here, as always. I know that all four of them are amazing, legendary singers, so that sounded great. There were these playful kind of sliding notes up and down, including with the harmonies, added to that whimsical feel. It's interesting, it's a light, buoyant, groovy type of song, very contrasted to the subject matter, about corruption, taxes, money, greed. So I like that juxtaposition, the irony there. Yeah, so an interesting and unexpected opener. I know the next song, Eleanor Rigby, quite different, thus proving there's going to be a lot of twists and turns, genre-wise, sound-wise in this album. So let's check it out. It's a narrative about the perils of loneliness, and it uses a string octet. So excited for that. Strings are one of my most favorite instruments in all of music.
Look at all the lovely people. Look at all the lovely people. Eleanor Rigby picks up the rice in the church where a wedding has been. Lives in a dream, waits at the window, wearing the face that she keeps in a jar by the door. Who is it for? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Father Mackenzie, writing the words of a sermon that no one will hear. No one comes near. Look at him working, darning his socks in the night when there's nobody there. What does he care? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Look at all the lovely people. Look at all the lovely people. Eleanor Rigby died in the church and was buried along with her name. Nobody came. Father Mackenzie wiping the dirt from his hands as he walks from the grave. No one was saved. All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong?
again, it's going to take me a while to get used to these short songs, but here's perfect proof how you can have a full journey packed with amazing music in just a couple of minutes. A lot of these songs seem to be 3 minutes or less. I'm used to big epics, 8 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes on my channel. But wow, they sure know how to pack a punch in a very short amount of time. Nothing better than hearing, multiple Beatles singing together. I'm sure that there's multiple members doing backup together on most of these songs. And no matter what combination, and no matter who the lead singer, it's absolutely amazing. That's what I loved about Abbey Road. Paul, of course, here on lead vocals. I've always loved his voice. I got to discover it in the early 80s when I was a child, hearing songs like Say, 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 Ebony and Ivory, and of course the Beatles hits that were still being played back then already, that he sang, Hey Jude, etc. And I also reacted to Paul here on the channel, his later work, I think it was from the 2000s, amazing stuff. His voice has always been great. Yes, there's been an evolution, but it's always been great. So he's amazing here, but for me, the strings, completely make this song. They're arranged and crafted so perfectly to build an emotional and poignant journey, again in a short amount of time, and with just the right amount of sorrow in the melodies. Beautiful. All right, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Anyway, hope to see you tomorrow for our next reaction to the next song from Revolver.